Have you ever heard of the Akasha or the Akashic realm or the Akashic books? Well, we're going to talk about the Akashic when we come back. So stay tuned if this is something that you want to hear more about. In the world of metaphysics, there is a state in the ether, there's a place in the ether known as the Akasha, whereby the energy of all that has happened before, all that is happening now, and all that is happening in the future exists. This is the realm where those who are psychically minded, those who are able to tap into the higher realms, this is the realm where they go to get information and data. Now, here it is. This realm can be accessed through meditation or through hypnosis. For instance, persons can go into a certain type of meditation and they can place themselves into the Akashic. A noted individual who was able to do this was Edgar Cayce. Edgar Cayce would be able to basically just lie down, put his hands on his heart chakra and place himself into a theta state, and with a person next to him, he would be able to be prompted in a form of hypnosis to access the Akashic. And the reason why I make reference to Edgar Cayce, because he is a shining example of how expansive the Akasha or Akashic record is. For instance, Edgar Cayce was able to do readings on individuals whereby he would be able to tell what their illnesses were, he would be able to tell what their past lives were, he would be able to tell what their future situation would be, and all of these type of scenarios. And now the thing with Edgar Cayce that most of you should be mindful is, in his doing so many readings, it diminished his life force, it diminished his jing, it had diminished his ability to live longer. So here it is, every time he did a life reading and accessed the Akashic, it took away from his life length. He was aware of this because on that realm he was made aware by those who exist there that this was what it was. But he made a decision because he was able to heal so many persons. It was through Edgar Cayce accessing the Akashic record whereby histories on epochs and times such as Atlantis and Lemuria were able to be had, and in terms of location and things of that nature. We'll get into a video on Atlantis and Lemuria in short order. But dealing with the Akashic, Edgar Cayce showed the expansiveness of the Akashic realm. Now that is in the form of meditation that he used. There's another way or another means of accessing the Akashic, which is through hypnosis. Individuals placed under hypnosis can be taken into what is known as the Hall of Records. And in the Hall of Records, what normally takes place is they would encounter this, I guess you'd call him a librarian or guardian of the Hall of Records, and he would decide if you can come in and review various books or various manuals in the Hall of Records. And what normally transpires, not all individuals are allowed in. Certain organizations and fraternities like the Rosicrucians, for instance, teach individuals how to enter into the Hall of Records via meditation, and so on and so forth. What you'll find is if you are able to learn the methods of entering, individuals who enter into the Hall of Records, for instance, to look at their life, the book on the book of life on them and the things that transpired, these individuals would be able to see the past lives that their soul lived, and if needs be the future lives. But in some instances the future is blocked off from the individual from seeing. In terms of the actual presentation of this book, it varies. In some instances you'll see gold writing, writing out certain scenarios, and in other instances you will find that there will be little pictures, or a picture will be placed into your mind's eye, and you'll be able to access these various places. The Akashic realm, or the Akashic place, is a place that truly can be accessed from within oneself very easily. So with that in mind, you can just simply keep moving forward in your journey on your spiritual path. But what I've found is this is a path for those who wish to go and access the higher portions within themselves, so that they can become the fully realized being that they are. The spiritual journey, I know it is not an easy path. It is actually harder than any traditional belief system, because in itself it is not a belief system. It is actually simply being an individual of science, willing to explore into places that others fear to go for whatever reason, whether it is based on dogma or doctrine. What I've found is, once an individual has explored the origin and the root and the history of dogma and doctrine, whether it be in homiletic format or hermeneutic format, one is able to learn deeper truths that is not really common to the common man. And there is reason and rhyme. He who wants to know will ask, and most persons are not really interested in knowing, so they're not going to ask. So with that in mind, I'm going to wrap up this video on the Akasha, on the Akashic Record and the Hall of Records. I thank you for tuning in. If this video has been beneficial to you on any level, please like and subscribe to the channel. You'll be helping me as an entity on this plane, and I would greatly appreciate it if you just simply stand by and look out for the next video. This is your man of business, Doc, saying thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Be blessed. Be in peace. Be prosperous.